A rich mentality starts with believing that opportunities and resources are plentiful. Rather than fixating on what you lack, a scarcity mindset, an abundance mindset trusts that there is enough success to go around. This outlook reduces stress and anxiety about the future and makes you more likely to see challenges as chances to grow. Psychologists note that an abundance mindset fosters creativity and resilience. When you trust there will always be enough, you bounce back from setbacks more easily and explore new ideas without fear. Psychology, an abundance mindset is rooted in positive self-efficacy and self-fulfilling prophecy. By expecting good outcomes, you behave more boldly and attract opportunities. For example, one study found that people who focus on opportunities abundance trust others more and build collaborative relationships, improving their well-being and success. Daily practice. Write down or affirm each morning, "I have enough resources and I will create opportunities." Whenever you notice yourself worrying about not having enough money, time, skills, reframe. Visualize abundance. Picture your goals as already achieved. Imagine resources flowing to you like a rising tide, rather than an empty well. Risk small to build trust. Use leftover savings to try a small investment or side project. The abundance mindset says "I will have enough," so you feel safe experimenting. Positive language. Replace thoughts like "I can't afford it" with "how can I make it happen?" This builds your brain to spot solutions. Meditate on enough. Begin or end each day with 5 minutes of mindfulness, focusing on your breath and silently repeating "I have enough" to calm scarcity fears. 2. Practice daily gratitude and positivity. Gratitude is a powerful complement to abundance thinking. Regularly counting your blessings shifts focus from what's missing to what's already present, reinforcing the mindset that "I have enough." Research shows that focusing on what one has rather than what one lacks cultivates contentment and happiness. In practice, noting small wins or things you appreciate each day retrains your brain to notice abundance. This positive outlook boosts optimism and gives emotional momentum toward wealth goals. Psychology. Gratitude rewires the brain's reward centers, increasing positive emotions and resilience. Positive psychologists have found that people who journal gratitude daily report better stress management and are more likely to pursue goals confidently. In fact, shifting from a scarcity to an abundant mindset often requires intentional practice, such as focusing on gratitude, setting growth goals, and surrounding oneself with positive influence. Daily practice. Every evening or morning, jot down 3 things you're grateful for in a journal. They can be as simple as a good meal, a friend's call, or progress on my side project. Over time you'll retrain your mind to scan the day for positives, actionable steps. Gratitude journaling. Each day write 3 to 5 things you're thankful for. Be specific: "I'm grateful for the food or the journey," and really feel the emotion. Count your wins. At week's end, list even minor achievements. For example, saved $50 this week, meditated 5 days. Celebrate them. Acknowledge progress builds confidence. Positive affirmations. Start the day with phrases like "I am grateful for my talents and opportunities." Saying them aloud or in your head can boost your mood and outlook. Spread kindness. Thank someone each day: a colleague, a friend, a service worker for something they did. Generosity and gratitude feed each other. 3. Commit to lifelong learning and a growth mindset. Wealthy-minded people never stop learning. They read, study, and seek skills. In fact, a famous survey found that all leaders are readers. One of the reasons millionaires become millionaires is because of their constant desire to learn, particularly through books and biographies. Adopting a growth mindset, believing you can improve through effort, makes you fearless about challenges and failures. You'll view each obstacle as a lesson, not a dead end. Psychology. Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset shows that people who believe abilities are developable work harder, learn faster, and cope better with setbacks. In financial terms, this means you'll embrace money mistakes as feedback. For example, if an investment dips, you'll research why instead of panicking, thus learning for next time. Daily practice. Set aside a fixed time each day, even 15 to 30 minutes for learning. It could be reading a chapter of a business book, taking an online course, or listening to a financial podcast. Small consistent steps build expertise and confidence. Actionable steps. Read daily. Carry a book or use an app. Read about finance, psychology, leadership, or biographies of successful people. Even 20 pages a day keeps your mind sharp. Learn a new skill. Tackle one financial skill at a time like budgeting software or basic investing. Spend a few minutes each day practicing it. Challenge yourself. Every week, do something outside your comfort zone. Negotiate a small deal. Public speak. Try a new investment. Growth happens beyond your comfort line. Reflect and journal. After reading or learning, jot down one insight. Today I learned it. Teaching back what you learned even in your journal cements it. 4. Set clear, strategic goals and plan daily steps. Clarity is critical. Wealthy people know exactly what they want and break it into actionable parts. Research advises making goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart. For example, instead of save money, aim for build a $5,000 emergency fund in 6 months. Clear goals act like a compass, guiding your decisions and daily habits. Psychology. Having goals organizes your attention and efforts. Studies show that writing down precise goals increases the chance of achieving them. Psychologist Henry Cloud notes that without clear goals, the mind drifts. With clarity, you mobilize cognitive resources to solve problems and stay disciplined. Daily practice. Each morning or week, review your goals: financial, career, personal growth. Break big goals into tiny daily or weekly tasks. For instance, if your goal is retirement savings, your daily step might be set aside $10 or read about 401k options. Actionable steps. Define your why. Start by writing why each goal matters. For example, why do I want $10,000 in savings? For security and freedom. A strong reason boosts motivation. Break it down. For each major goal, list small daily, weekly tasks. Budget, sales calls, learning steps. Check them off each day to build momentum. Use visual reminders. Post your goals on a vision board or note on your mirror. Seeing them daily keeps them top of mind. Accountability. Tell a friend or mentor your goals and report progress regularly. Just verbalizing goals makes you more committed. 5. Cultivate emotional intelligence. EQ. A rich mindset isn't just IQ or knowledge, it's EQ, the ability to recognize and manage your emotions and empathize with others. Emotional intelligence helps you avoid impulse spending or panic selling investments. For example, stress or fear often triggers rash money moves. Mindfulness can break this cycle. By staying self-aware and calm, you make wiser financial decisions and handle setbacks gracefully. Psychology. Research in behavioral finance shows that emotions deeply influence money choices. A supportive source advises making financial decisions with rather than without emotion awareness. Techniques like meditation improve focus and reduce anxiety, reducing impulsive spending. Empathy and social skills. Other facets of EQ also help in networking, negotiating, and leadership. Key to wealth building. Daily practice. Dedicate a few minutes daily to check in with your feelings. Before making any purchase, ask, how am I feeling right now? If you're anxious or overexcited, pause and breathe. This habit of emotional checking prevents overspending. Actionable steps. Mindfulness meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day, for example morning, focusing on your breath or a mantra. This builds calmness so emotions don't hijack decisions. Journaling emotions. When something money-related stresses you: deadline, bill, market dip. Write down your feelings. Labeling emotions makes them easier to manage. Pause before big buys. Institute a 24-hour rule. If you feel a strong impulse to spend, wait a day. This helps rational thought override emotional urges. Empathy practice. In conversations, practice active listening and try to see others' perspectives. Strong relationships and social intuition often translate into business or networking opportunities.